Hey, yo, everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 5. Take a look at these comic covers right here. Now, the Turtle family is back together once again. Raphael has returned to his brothers and his father. So what exactly happens in issue number 5? Well, issue number 5 is, the majority of it is kind of Raphael retraining with his brothers and Splinter going off on a miscellaneous task, which I won't reveal what it is because I don't want to spoil the ending too much. But during this miscellaneous task, he tells the story of Yoshi and Arakasaki, which, if you know anything about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, those names are incredibly important. And he tells this tale, and he kind of shows how this tale has incredible relevance to the Turtles. And the relevance is a possibility that the Turtles are actually a reincarnation of Yoshi's sons, which make Splinter possibly a reincarnation of Yoshi. This kind of explains why the Turtles are able to do what they can do in such short time. They have all this martial arts experience and this ninjutsu experience is because in another life, they already had the training that they've had. Raphael even said that he doesn't know where he learned all this stuff or how he's learned this stuff, but it feels like it's been hardwired into his brain. And the possibility is because they could be reincarnations of previous lives, which, you know, is not a far-fetched thing in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle universe. And that's basically the story. Is we get a backstory to kind of the Turtles in a previous life, and we actually, and this is maybe new to me, but we actually see the age of the Turtles, where we see Leo as the oldest, which I think was always known, and Michelangelo as the youngest. But I never knew where Raph and Donatello stacked up, and it seems to go Leonardo is the oldest, Donatello is the second oldest, Raphael is the third oldest, and then Michelangelo is the youngest. Never knew that. But I knew Leonardo was the oldest and Michelangelo was the youngest, but hey. And a slight spoiler is that the Turtles do get separate colors now for their masks, which I will get into a little bit later. At this point, the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. You know, I was a little hesitant at first about this reincarnation angle, but I have to say it actually fits in very nicely. The backstory is intriguing and fun. How it connects to the Turtles is intriguing and fun. It consolidates why they know what they know and how they're able to do what they're able to do. I think it was overall a good backstory, and it adds more layers to the Turtles as characters. I think Splinter's the only one that knows of his previous life. The other Turtles don't. Or the Turtles in general don't. But I think it's a great backstory for the Turtles. It took some time to get used to, but it actually works out pretty well. Second good is, I didn't know how I was going to feel with the Turtles getting their colored headbands, or their colored masks. I kind of like the concept of them all wearing red. It plays in well with the original Turtle concept, and it also plays in well for deception. I mean, it can be very intimidating when you have like 4 people coming at you, all looking exactly the same. You think like you're getting attacked from all angles. You can't tell who's who. They all blend into one. But I have to say the colors actually still look good for the art that it is. So I don't mind the masks being a different color, and I actually think it works out pretty well. The characterizations were all great, and you know what I like is the fact that they're not going to the angle that Raphael's an asshole to everyone. Raphael is happy where he is. He's blending in well with everyone, and they're getting along, which is great. It's okay to have some tension sometime, but it's good to have them actually be a family. So that is good. And then there's a nice little message at the end with the concept of family, with April, with Casey Jones, and with the Turtles themselves, which you can read into later. And there's also kind of set up for April and Casey Jones actually meeting each other. Bad. I don't know if this is necessarily bad, but we get to talk about Saki, which we know is going to be the Shredder, and yet we haven't really had an official appearance of the Shredder. The only possible appearance of the Shredders we've had is in the Micro series, which was the Raphael issue. So, I mean, if we're going to introduce the Shredder, I want him to come in relatively soon. It would be nice to have this next story arc, or even this story arc, if this is going to be a story arc. This is like a one-shot issue. But to actually talk a little bit more about the Foot and talk a little bit more about the Shredder. Although the Shredder does appear in this, it's more the feudal Japan Shredder. But yes, whether or not you should get it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the series, this reboot, is consistently getting better and better and more enjoyable and more enjoyable. It is an incredibly fun series from those who are big-time Turtle fans and for nostalgic sake. What I like about this series is it's taking itself seriously, like the previous original series. I love all the incarnation of the Turtles, but the goofier Turtles I can't stand. They get annoying after a while. This is a Turtle series which is serious, which takes itself seriously, but still is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and that's what I like about it, is it that it's a great comic series, and it's great that the original creators came on and they started working with it again. So, do I recommend picking it up? Heck yes. This is a great series, enjoyable. Pick up the previous 4 issues. You're going to like this. And pick up the micro series, too. The Michelangelo issue, I think, is coming out next week. So, yes. Issue number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 5 out of 5 stars. It is enjoyable. This is Andrew saying, peace out for now.